Okay, so it is warming up, but I'm going to try to get one more episode of One Step Beyond filmed before I have to turn on the fan. I've got my window open for a little bit of air, but that sun is very real and it is heating us up very quickly. So, excuse my sweat. But I am out of my pajamas and we are jumping into another episode. This is called The Dream.
The amazing drama you're about to see is a matter of human record. You may believe it or not. But the real people who lived this story, they believe it. They know.
I'm not sure what's happening in the hallway, but I'm going to pause for a second while it passes. Okay, I think we're good to go.
They took that one step beyond. Dunkirk, France, June 4th, 1940. The last pitiful remnants of the British Expeditionary Force rescued only by heroic action. France crumbling. Belgium, the Netherlands, Denmark, Norway, overrun. Germany everywhere victorious. And England, her armies shattered, her arms and material captured, stood alone, virtually defenseless under the merciless attack of the mighty Luftwaffe, and awaited the coming invasion.
And now it has come to us to stand alone in the breach and face the worst that the tyrant's might and enmity can do. Should the invader come to Britain, we shall defend every village, every town, and every city.
Winston Churchill, Britain's most potent wartime weapon. In that dark time after Dunkirk, he rallied his people from despair and defeat. They fought with anything and everything, even the fantastic weapon of psychic power. Inside this command post of Britain's Home Guard on the north coast in 1940 was a mild and most unmilitary fellow who took that incredible one step beyond. But see for yourself.
So bear ourselves that if the British Empire and its Commonwealth
I might have to Google, but did they really try to use psychics and clairvoyance in wars like that? That shouldn't surprise me, because for a long time, police would use psychics and clairvoyance to help them solve cases. So I guess it does kind of make sense that the government would try to harness if that was real. You know, if it's possible and it's real, the government will use you. It just sounds hilarious. What, you know, one of the weapons against war is psychics.
lost for 1,000 years, men will still say, this was their vice tower.
About time somebody give them ruddy Nazis what for.
Churchill's a real old British bulldog himself.
No doubt of it. He's the leader we've been needing right along. I tell you what.
All right,
I
men.
say
Now,
what?
Finish up with this. You have to post the guard before dark.
Their finest hour. Well, it really gives you sort of lift, doesn't it, Mr. Blakely?
It does, Billy. It really gives one hope. Our side will win in the end.
Yes, but do you really think we will?
I don't know. I suppose that depends on us, doesn't it?
The blooming Nazis don't kill me. This food will. Whoever told you could cook, eh? Fine one to choose. Farmer probably never cooked a meal in his life.
Do you think hauling coal in a dray qualifies you for any better?
What a crew. Ruddy farmers, bank teller, overage chemist, headmaster of a blooming girls' school. Vicar and greengrocer, all bossed by a one-armed pensioner.
He lost that arm in the First World War. And got a DSC doing it.
Oh, Blakely.
I met Ethel when I was in town today. She said to take care that you wear that scarf against the night air. How did she look? Oh, same as ever, don't you worry. You know, I've never seen anything like it. What do you think? You were newlyweds instead of going on your 20th? Yes, Ethel and I shoot each other. Oh, she said to tell you that the red platter dropped 28 fry. Whatever that means.
Sounds like Russian code.
Maybe Blakely's in cahoots with the Ruddy Reds.
A red platter is a small tropical fish. Very beautiful. One of mine just had 28 babies. 28? Glad my missus can't do that. Quite a sight they are. No bigger than the end of a pin.
Lucky, you take the outpost. You and Carl.
Him? Do I have to have him for a partner?
Why not?
Well, I just wouldn't feel safe, that's all, with only a kid to protect me back.
Look, Lucky, we're all the same here. All doing our bit as best we can. Carl's done well so far.
Well, he's got no nerve, anybody can see that. If he had, he'd be in the services at his age.
Quite obviously, he was turned down by the services.
Well, that's what I mean. Why?
That's none of your business. Now, Lucky, it's time you understood we're under military discipline here. This is war, and you'll have to take my orders.
Look here. I'll take Cliffy's place on the cliff wall.
I was going to put you on telephone watch tonight, Herb. You need rest.
We all do, don't we? I doubt if there's a man here who's had 10 hours sleep in the past week. Carr and I can spell each other.
All right, that's how you want it?
If it's all right with Carr and Lockie.
All right. You know the schedule of the watch and the signals. Now, no lights and no smoking from now on. Harrison, yes. You and Charlie get to the lighthouse. Right. Bill, you take the near bunker.
I know it's war and they're soldiers, and it takes a certain kind of person to do that kind of stuff, and they're gonna be jerks and assholes, but
It's going to be a
that
dark
dude was
night.
a dick.
Just the kind they choose.
Do you really think we have to fear them this far north? Surely they'll hit straight across the channel at Kent and Essex.
Our job is to watch for raiders, of subs and the like. They'll probably try to infiltrate all along the coast. A nice, quiet little inlet like ours is made to order for them.
I hope they don't come tonight. Likely they'll find us all asleep.
Any man caught sleeping at his post will face court-martial.
We're not the regular army, remember, Tim? We've all of us been on the constant alert for more than 3 weeks. And every man's ready to drop.
In other words, lay off.
And every man's doing his duty.
I appreciate that. Maybe as time goes on, we'll all toughen up, huh? You better take a gun with you out there. Frawley's 22 or the Vickersburg gun.
Wouldn't know how to use it anyway. We're only there to sound a warning.
You must have a weapon of some kind. Take a sawed-off oar or a pitchfork.
All right? I'll take a pitchfork, and here's your sawed-off oar.
Herbert, would you like me to pray with you?
Thanks, no, Vicar. Makes me uncomfortable asking favours of heaven. Besides, it's not us I fear for, it's them back in town. My wife, Ethel. Your wife and all the others.
But they'd have to land here first.
I mean the bombers.
Why would they bomb our little town? It has nothing of military importance. What reason?
Reason enough for the Nazis. Remember Rotterdam? Just to show they can do it. Just to put the fear of God in us.
Don't think of it. It won't happen here. They'll be all right.
Very well, Vicar. You want to pray? Pray for them.
I'm making a little handbag that matches the dress I'm wearing. And it's big enough to fit my phone. Because I have one that matches, but it's small. It's just for money and change and a bait. And my phone doesn't fit.
Well, if the war depends upon Lockie or Charlie, or me, God help us. We're really at the bottom of the barrel.
Oh, I wouldn't say that entirely.
I'll wager Lockie can still put up quite a scrap, even with his crippled leg. Of course, I'll admit, as a warrior, I'm an excellent greengrocer, but, well, perhaps our services won't be needed after all.
Yes, but supposing they come, what are we going to do without guns to go round?
They'll have guns, you know. Perhaps we can take them away. We can do the best we can, that's the straight of it.
Mr. Blakely,
That's what you do in video games.
Lockie
Your
was
enemy
right, you
dies
know.
and has a weapon, you take it.
I am a coward.
That's what they did in real wars long before they had video games like that.
Why? Because you're frightened.
Yeah.
But everybody is, even Lockie.
Are you?
Certainly. Now curl up and catch a nap.
Yes, but aren't you tired?
I don't go to sleep now, or I shan't wake up till morning. So, I'll take the first watch while you catch 40 winks, and then you can have the second. Now, don't worry, I shall wake you.
He's a kind old man. I have a feeling he's gonna get killed. Just because he's a kind old man. But that could also be the reason he lives. These stories, it could go either way.
Mr. Blakely,
Depends on if it's trying to make me cry.
the reason why I couldn't join the service, I've got bad lungs.
Asthma? Did he say bad lungs? So does he have asthma, or does he, like, get bronchitis in the winter?
What a ruddy bore.
Has the wet air agitated his gray lung? One of my grandfathers was in the military. He was a cook. And he got in trouble because he got drunk one night and overslept. And so the next morning he just served all the men whiskey. Which they were fine with. But the uppers were not fine with.
Happy birthday!
Oh, that's a weird overlay. I hate that.
Do you like it?
That's all.
These men got their war paint on, and these boys are just there. In a fucking hole. Barely prepared. Be terrifying. In all reality, you would eventually have to sleep, but how? And these men live like this for years sometimes. Just in constant danger, constant threat and fear.
Herbert. Herbert.
Ethel. Ethel!
Oh, my God.
You got one.
He's not alone there. We've got to signal the alarm.
I didn't count how many there are, but at least our main characters are in the fight now. They see that there is a danger. Unlike before, where we knew there was a danger and they were unaware. Which was bothersome to me. Because I like that old man. I don't want to see him get ambushed. I think we're gonna need to reload soon. When you shot 4 times, how many bullets do these guns have? Should I even be counting bullets? I doubt they're going to be. I doubt they care about accuracy back then.
He's dead.
How many have they killed now? I haven't been counting at all.
Yes, sir. Listen, don't walk back.
Seems you were wrong, Herbert. It was we who needed the prayers.
How do you feel?
Oh, it's nothing serious. I'll be back on my post tonight.
Oh, the attack started at 04:17 hours. It lasted approximately 7 minutes. Yes, I'm sure. We got them all. 5 men and an officer. Howard? Well, I suppose every man's got a scratch or two. Only 3 seriously. I'm sending them into hospital. Go ahead, Charlie. Yes, sir. Dead? Only one. Who?
Lucky.
Oh.
Sorry, that's the outside door that goes to the dumpster. They can never keep it stood open. So every time somebody goes to throw something away, it sounds like there's somebody extremely pissed off living right
My
next door.
fault, Tim.
But it's just a heavy door.
Why?
I was late giving the alarm. I was asleep.
If that were true, you'd be dead. We got the alarm, all right. And from you.
I woke up just at the last moment. And you know what woke me? A dream.
A dream?
A dream that saved my life. Saved all our lives, probably. Tim, they bombed the town.
In your dream?
Yeah. I saw Ethel sleeping, and the eye bombers overhead. Didn't you hear them?
No. Besides, why would they bomb us here? They must have passed over on their way to London.
Are you sure? You didn't hear bombs falling in town over there.
How could we with all the noise here?
I've got to go see. Maybe you think I'm balmy, but you've got to give me time off today to go in. You see, I saw Ethel. house and the bomb falling.
It was only a dream.
I got to know.
All right. It's Colonel Marlowe here. Can you tell me, did they bomb you in there just now? I see. Thank you. You can ride in with the truck. Thanks. Herbert. Good luck.
Thanks.
So his wife died? And the vision of her death saved him? I'm a little confused. Is that supposed to be where he lives? Maybe she survived and the vision was for him to get home and find her? I don't know how anyone could survive that, though. That looks fucking trashed. The music is telling me he's not going to find her alive, which is very sad. This show is so maudlin compared to other anthology series like this. I guess Twilight Zone got kind of like that in some episodes too, but like every episode of this has been very dramatic. I thought it was supposed to be scary. Maybe back then, though, different things were scary.
Officially, she's still listed as missing.
I like his coat. I want me a coat like that. I don't know what they're called. It's not a trench coat or an overcoat, but I know it's got a specific title. Because a trench coat doesn't button like that, and neither does an overcoat. Well, I guess an overcoat might button like that. It's like a detective's jacket.
What about Ethelherb? Rotten luck. What do you want to do? Let's go back. It's my place, isn't it?
So his wife is missing. Wait, is that her? Is that her? Did they find her? Why was she, where did she go? Did she have a dream of him and leave?
Oh, I was so worried. I know it's against regulations, but I just had to come. I thought you were dead.
I was dead.
I dreamed some Nazis landed here, were going to attack you, and no one saw them coming. I screamed. It was so terrible, it saved my life. I woke up just as the planes were overhead, and I had just enough time to grab some clothes and run into the basement.
I had a dream too.
What in the world are you doing with my shoe?
Want to hear my dream, Ethel?
I tried so hard to call you. I tried so hard to warn you. I wanted so badly for you to hear me.
I think perhaps I did, Ethel. I think perhaps I did.
There's a police
A
helicopter
recorded
circling.
case of the double dream. When a man and his wife met for a life-saving moment in the world outside the five senses. Sometimes people in love have been known to speak beyond time and space. To whom it happened, we know. Where it happened, we know. How or why it happened. In a moment, something about our next meeting in the unknown world.
I'm just glad that both the old man and his wife lived because I liked them. The idea that they both had dreams of each other at the same time that woke them up just at the moment to save their lives, I believe. I do believe in things like that with people who are very, very connected, especially in times of great duress, as this would have been.